When we think of the Hive's greatest editors, who do we usually think about? Enduro, Slash, IDK How to Minecraft, Hacked. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you possibly the best Hive editor you've never heard of. In July of 2021, the editing competition #RingRoyale coinciding with the Sonic update for the Hive was released. That was a really enjoyable competition because for me it was my first ever editing contest and my first time ever making a montage. And I had a lot of fun, though also a lot of stress, making my submission, and even more fun watching PotatoPie reacting to all the submissions later, but that's beside the point. While most of these submissions in that contest were quite mundane compared to some other editing contests I've seen, there was one particularly stunning submission created by a completely unknown face that took everyone by storm. So there you have it, a portion of one of Hive Editing's hidden gems. The editor's name in question? Fembred. Needless to say, this took everyone in the Hive community who saw it by storm, because in the days before the Dark Side edit, this was the pinnacle of Hive editing. And when the results of RRT came out, a lot of people were highly disappointed to find out that Fembred didn't even place, let alone win. A lot of people genuinely thought he deserved better, and it's evident based on what they said in his comments afterwards. While I do agree with the majority of those comments, and that there were a lot of other great edits in that competition that should have won, I do feel that all of these entries had some sort of failure or oversight that prevented them from actually taking the top spot. If you take a close look at some of the clips in this entry, you can see that he's not only in a lobby in a game without any other players whatsoever, but that he also seems to keep constantly sniping the same yellow Steve. This must mean that he was using a custom server with one other player in order to get his clips. While I personally don't feel he was breaking any rules, PotatoPie might have interpreted that as cheating, which explains why he didn't win. Similarly, with another contestant, Hacked, who's already made his name in the Hive editing scene, time constraints meant that he had to loop his edits because he couldn't get enough clips. Don't worry buddy, we've all been there. What do you think took this video so long to come out? But by this point of the video, some of you are probably asking, well, what happened to Fembred now? Well, he's still inactive and hasn't posted anything new, but at least he's left all his old videos up, so if you're willing to check out some of his edits, please do it because I feel he is definitely a very underrated editor. He also has an alt YouTube account that he also creates content on called Slice of Bread, which is equally as inactive, but if you're more of the guy who's into gameplay rather than editing, he does have some rather funny Skywars videos there. I really do hope Fembred is doing well for himself right now, and that maybe in the near future he chooses to make a stunning comeback to YouTube.